It's Crown Jewel predictions time here on WrestleTalk. I'm Ollie Davis. This is Laurie Blake. Over there is Chopper Pete Quinnell. What's that right there? What's that down there? It's our new graphics. Look how sexy they look. What do you think of them, Laurie?
I can't see them.
They're right there, Laurie. We can see them. We've got some super chats scrolling beneath.
Oh, yeah.
Right underneath us.
That's quite cool.
Well done,
It's
Pete,
right
for
there.
making those.
Well done,
Thanks.
Pete.
Yeah.
Last time we broached anything like this, people were furious because it interrupted the shot.
Well,
It's not the most dynamic video we're making.
No, put
It's
it this
fine.
way. It's where the desk is. So the shot was already interrupted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so we are here to predict Crown Jewel, which is tomorrow. Laurie and I will be live streaming the entire thing tomorrow, so you can hang out here with us and get through. What's your description of it?
My Super Saudi Sweet 16 for the Crown Prince. It's just his birthday party, isn't it? Where he's just invited some wrestlers. Instead of getting Mungo Jerry to play, he's just invited some wrestlers he likes.
And Tyson Fieri, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, but those aren't wrestlers. Yeah, but I want them.
Yeah. Do you want Chesney Hawks at your birthday, Prince? No, thank you. I'll have Tyson Fury and Cain Velasquez. Thank you.
Mark my words, though, he's going to get bored. In 3 years' time, Mariah Carey is going to be doing halftime shows at Super Showdowns.
It's
Right.
Chuck E. Cheese, everyone.
let's start with the pre-show match then, which is a 20-man battle royal with the winner facing AJ Styles for the United States Championship on the
Yeah.
main show.
There's some top quality
So
talent in this.
we
match.
have got a full list of names. If you'd like me to go through all of them.
Please do.
We've got Sunil Singh, who I believe is the current 24/7 champion. Or is it the other one?
And big
I
time
can't remember.
single star.
Can't remember which Singh it is that has it right now. One of the two, isn't it? Mojo Rawley, Eric Rowan, R-Truth, Sin Cara.
Okay, so Eric Rowan is a potential, I'd say.
Yep. R-Truth, Sin Cara, V. Brian Kendrick, Titus O'Neil, Tony Nese, Akira Tozawa, Shelton Benjamin, Apollo Crews, Buddy Murphy,
Buddy Murphy's another one.
Andrade.
Andrade could go.
You might want to do the next one because it's a certain Drake Maverick fellow.
Drake Maverick.
Thank you. Eric Young, Luke Harper, Cedric Alexander, Heath Slater,
He gets a finger.
Cedric
Cedric
Alexander
gets a
is
finger.
getting my finger.
Umberto Carrillo,
Yep, he's a big finger.
and No Way Jose.
Okay, so there's
the
5
full
realistic
lineup.
people there.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I picked Carrillo just because, well, 3 reasons, and 2 of those are dimples.
Hey.
And the third one is that he's been feuding with AJ Styles this week. The OC beat him down after their non-title match, so I can see him getting a match here against AJ Styles.
Yep.
Which is a shame because he'll have to lose.
Yes. I'm also saying Umberto for exactly the same reason, because it seemed like that feud was going to continue from Raw, so continue it here.
To be king and exciting, I've also gone for Umberto Carrillo.
Cool.
Sadly, it could be Cedric. I think like they've had a bit of a feud going on this year. Eric Rowan,
Which AJ won decisively.
Yeah, which AJ
Did.
won really decisively. But
Yeah.
you know, they're not adverse to doing things from the past at Crown Jewel.
That's you got a point.
And Rowan and Buddy Murphy and Andrade are all heels. And
Exactly.
that heel AJ dynamic doesn't work, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite clear it's going to be Carrillo then. Watch it be our truth.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah.
Mansoor will suddenly make a run in. We've got then that match that's set up from that, AJ Styles versus that Battle Royal winner. So who's going to win? It doesn't have to. We don't have to get the Battle Royal winner right for this one. We can just say it's either AJ or the person who wins the Battle Royal to win this one.
But if you get it both right, is that a Hail Mary and then you get an extra point?
No,
You win 100 points
Yeah. That's
if you
it.
get both.
let's not
because it's an
agree on that.
accumulator.
So if you could just say instead here, rather than because we've got Battle Royal winner as the pick, should there be a third category for just write a name in, and if it's that name, then you win. You win the whole Wrestle League off the bat.
You want a text field input
Yeah.
where you can write
Hail
anything.
Mary.
Andy is having a heart attack right now. That's very hard to do on Google Forms. I'm saying AJ Styles, by the
Yeah,
way.
same.
Give me
Yeah,
AJ.
so
I'll
am I.
take an
Yeah,
AJ,
because
thank
I
you.
don't think he's going to be losing it.
Yeah.
They might do something crazy. They might have Street Profits interfere and Umberto wins or something. That would
But it
be
is a title
interesting.
match, though, isn't
I know,
it?
yeah. But they might do something crazy. I
Anderson
don't
and
think they
Gallows
will.
get in and start beating them up. Street Profits make the save.
Yeah.
Just do the exact same thing you did on Raw.
Yeah. We've then got Saudi Arabia's own Mansoor taking on Cesaro
I wonder.
in a match. I'm going to say Mansoor, but for exactly the same reason why he won the
Difficult choice.
Battle Royal last year, because it's hometown. So there you go.
Yeah, the secret to going over in your hometown is having the guy who owns the hometown pay WWE loads of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how he's going to have a long and prosperous career, Mansoor. He's hoping that his Saudi Arabia deal keeps going. He's like, yes, I'll be Universal Champion by the end of 2021.
Has he done anything on NXT?
No.
He's a good promo. He's a good wrestler.
I think after Super Showdown, when he won the Battle Royal, I think he appeared once. And I think he lost.
That's a shame.
And that's about it.
He's got something. He's got a real natural charisma, I think.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like him.
Mansoor.
It would have just made more sense to have given him some TV time on NXT before the Saudi show.
Yeah.
To be
Or
like,
after.
whether people actually cared. Yeah, and then after. And then when you keep bringing him out suspiciously because it's like, well, he's from here.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a match and he's going to win it.
Yeah.
People will be a bit more like, oh, it's not quite so obvious what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming both of you guys are going for Mansoor as well.
Mansoor.
I picked Cesaro.
Yeah.
Mansoor. Okay, thanks.
Next up, we've got the largest tag team turmoil match to determine the World Cup for the best tag team in the world. So we've got The New Day, obviously not Xavier Woods.
They
but
got
that's
us some.
Kofi and Big E. Viking Raiders, current Raw Tag Team Champions.
I'd say those are the two favorites.
Heavy Machinery. Lucha House Party, which is 2 of the 3, apparently, according to Wikipedia anyways.
I reckon Heavy Machinery will get over big in that sort of crowd.
I think so, yeah. Hawkins and Ryder. The Revival, who are the SmackDown,
SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They'll be New
Forget
Day
these
are
things.
facing them on Friday's SmackDown show.
That's right, yeah.
God, there's going to be some tired boys right there.
Yeah, no
Lovely
kidding.
time with the tired boys flying over from Saudi Arabia for a show the next day.
Yeah. The OC in there, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Tag Team, and the B Team. I've gone with the New Day for this one because I think they're going to try and keep their momentum going for their SmackDown Tag Team title match. And I think
Off
they're
their
very
loss last
over.
Friday.
Yeah, but they're very over with the Saudi Arabian crowd, I'd say. So New Day's just an easy choice to send the crowd home happy, except it's not the main event, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone with New Day as well.
Yeah.
I've actually just gone with everything Pete's gone with.
Is this
Yeah, you
tactics
have.
again?
It's not tactics. This was actually just completely accidental.
You're at the bottom, Pete,
I am.
Yeah.
in the current Wrestle
this
League
is-
standings.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about the rest of the
Yeah,
standings
yeah.
before we started, but yes, I am.
Yeah, so of course this season of Wrestle League concludes on Survivor Series. So
long.
we've had Bound for Glory, so we've got Crown Jewel, Full Gear, NXT Takeover, War Games, and Survivor Series. So there's a lot to play for there still.
Oh, yeah.
4 big events.
Yeah.
No impact, though, so Luke won't overtake me now. We've had impact.
He's jumped to second place
just
though
gonna
off
He
of Bound
did,
for
yeah.
Glory.
off now.
Yeah.
I'm second from bottom. So
You are.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for new. I've ticked Viking Raiders apparently.
You can always
I'm
untick it.
no. I'm going with what Tuesday Ollie said.
Viking Raiders. I mean,
Not what night before Ollie feels now.
Yeah.
My
so
lord.
yeah. So, I mean, current Raw Tag Team Champions, they're not, completely wild card picks.
Yeah,
It's possible.
Yeah.
load of big moves. It's a tag team
Turmoil match.
So that's a gauntlet stipulation.
I don't
So,
know.
so it's I don't know what it is, but it's to determine the best tag team in the world.
Yeah.
People have seen Shane McMahon in Saudi Arabia. Is there some version of it where Shane McMahon wins it on his own? Or does Shane McMahon come out to try and win it? The Miz comes out to interfere. They accidentally end up in a tag team, and then the co-besties in the world again. That's my outsiders pick.
Here we go.
That
Tag
is-
team. This
And I'll
is
happily win all of Wrestle League if I get it right.
Tag Team Turmoil, according to WrestleMania, Wikipedia, is another version of an elimination tag team match. The
Okay.
match has a team in each of the 4 corners to start the match, but as each team is eliminated, another team takes its place, similar to a gauntlet match. So it's a
Cool.
gauntlet match which is also always a four-way elimination match.
But I think it will be the stupid WWE 4-way rule where you only have 2 people that are legal, but they can tag anyone. Instead of having like 4 people legal, you know what I mean?
Dreadful.
I think it's going to be that, and it's going to be really bad.
There are multiple versions of this.
Yeah,
One where only 2 teams start, so it's more like a gauntlet.
a proper gauntlet. Yeah,
So I don't know what version they'll use. I doubt even they know.
yeah.
But I would say I wouldn't want to eliminate the Viking Raiders. They did earlier this year with just having the OC and the Viking Raiders brawl to a
Yes.
DQ.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's crappy.
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't know the rules of a tag team turmoil match before I picked the New Day. If it was a proper, if it is going to be a proper gauntlet style match, I think that favors Viking Raiders more because I don't think they want to beat them properly in this
Kofi's
one.
king of the gauntlet, so
It's
That's
true.
a good point.
Very good point.
But Tuesday, Ollie.
yeah.
Said
Tuesday
Viking
That's what
Raiders.
he's on about, man.
I was really on the ball yesterday.
Yeah. Then we've got the first ever women's match in Saudi Arabia that was announced earlier today. Natalia versus Lacey Evans. That's happening.
Yeah, which immediately dated my wrestle sketch.
Yes, it did.
With the man joke about Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
And the loophole.
Is that going up today?
It's already gone up.
Oh, it's already going up. Okay.
Whacked, spaffed it up there. People want content. They're getting all the content
Give them
at the
content.
moment.
I have gone for Natalia for this one because I don't know why. I guess if they want to try and have feel-good moment, women's match in Saudi Arabia, they want the face to win. That's literally the only reason I've got. I can't think of much else.
I'll go for Natalia because then they can play Bret Hart's music twice.
God.
which is what the Saudi prince
Yeah,
wants, isn't it?
yeah, totally right. Yeah.
Brett, I hope Brett does turn up because he doesn't give an F about anything these days.
No.
And he will give even fewer Fs here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm actually going for Lacey Evans because
Really?
I think, well, first of all, she didn't get to go over in her and Natalia's feud overall, so I think they want to rectify that fast. She's obviously someone WWE have very high hopes for to go to the top of their women's division, really, because she's got a very interesting past, being an ex-Marine, is it? Certainly in the military.
That's the one.
And also she's blonde. Which is a
Yep.
big tick box for how WWE like to book their top female stars. Also, this is something that WWE can forever hang a PR moniker onto. If Lacey Evans is going to be doing all those media appearances in the future, they can always say she won the first ever women's match in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So that, I think Lacey Evans is a very good future pick if that's the idea, where Natalia is of a level and she's never going to, she's been in the company for 15 years.
Yeah. That's fair. Those are some good points, but I'm still going Natalia.
That Bret Hart music, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Or Bret Hart. It's an equal argument. Yeah.
Then we've got Team Hogan versus Team Flair. So on Team Hogan, it's Roman Reigns, Rusev, Ali, Shorty G, and Ricochet versus King Corbin, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Shinsuke Nakamura. I've gone for Team Hogan for this one because baby faces. I don't know. I guess Saudi Prince likes Hogan. I mean, probably likes Flair as well, but probably likes Hogan more. So, yeah, Hogan. I don't really have many good reasons for this card, if I'm honest, but
Hogan's going over, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, his music's playing.
His music,
Yes,
again.
his
I'm
music's
basing
gonna be playing.
I'm basing it on how many times you get the celebration. Hogan's going to... Or Undertaker appears with his own Team Undertaker.
God.
They win.
Just 5 extra people.
It's just
Cain.
Undertaker.
He's got Gangrel back.
Yeah.
Boogeyman.
Yeah,
He did a
Boogeyman. He did
YouTube
a
video
thing.
recently.
Yeah.
All the spooky ones. Alistair
He's
Black
another
is there
spooky one.
for no reason.
Yep.
The Fiend is on his team. doing double duty.
Yep.
Undertaker wins.
So weirdly, Seth Rollins was going to do double duty. He was the initial team captain for Team Hogan. And then they just were like,
Can't do 2 matches in one night. That's absurd.
it's almost like the Fiend is a threat that you have to take seriously.
Don't know about that.
I'm going Team Hogan too because
Yeah.
baby faces and the Crown Prince, who this show is really for, obviously likes that era of wrestling. And I think he likes WWF era of wrestling, not NWA, WCW, Ric Flair.
Yes, totally fair.
I had one thing on that, though.
Yes.
Pictured on the flight over to Saudi Arabia, along with Natalia and Lacey Evans, was one other blondie, and that's Lana.
Yeah.
Now, we were saying in the
The
office,
cuck storyline in front of the Saudis.
yeah, Bobby Lashley
God,
and
what?
Rusev are on opposing teams in this match. Is Lana going to be at ringside to factor into this? And I never really thought about the complications of doing an adultery storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hypersexualized in this environment.
Yeah.
Don't think that'd be happening.
No. I don't
Not a
think it'd be
video
happening
call
either. Yeah, I can't see that
Maybe
happening.
she's literally there to be with Rusev.
You mean Lashley?
No, but I mean in real life.
Oh, right, okay.
They are real life man and husband and wife.
Right.
Not legally, not anymore.
Yeah.
He's eating that wedding ring.
Exactly. Then we've got the 3 bigger matches on the card. We've got Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Tyson Fury because I don't think he's going to lose, considering he's undefeated in actual boxing. I don't think they're going to bring in this massive draw to have Braun just beat him. And I don't think they particularly worry about Braun. I think they always see him at a certain level. And to a degree, no matter how much he loses, he's still going to be at a certain level. So I think they don't really mind if Braun loses. So I'm going to go with Fury.
I think realistically, the match is going to go to a no contest.
You reckon?
I think it's going to go into it's just going to get called off, and both guys are going to look strong, and they're either going to do it again down the line on one of their own proper pay-per-views,
WrestleMania.
At Mania or something.
Next Saudi show.
I can't see Fury, but if you're going to have to pick a thing, I can't see Tyson Fury losing.
Yes.
Because, like you said, he's undefeated at. What was it? The Lionel Richie boxing champion. Or whatever he's undefeated at that.
Yes.
So he's not losing, but I think realistically it's going to go to a no contest.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going Tyson Fury too. I don't think they'll do a no contest.
I reckon
Just
they might.
because it's such a lame finish.
It is.
And they've done a lot of those recently. Did you know that before Monday, Seth Rollins has had either a ref stoppage, count out, no DQ finish for his previous 7 consecutive matches?
What? That's insane.
That's what Sean Ross Sapp tweeted. And now I'm saying it, I'm thinking, but he beat Carrillo clean on Raw the previous week.
Yep.
So I don't know if he's talking about just pay-per-view matches.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, it's nuts.
That's mad.
That is insane.
No, but he won clean.
But then he won clean at SummerSlam.
At SummerSlam. Huh. I'm glad I didn't cover that tweet in today's news because
Yeah.
I obviously misunderstood it. Tyson Fury, I think.
Yeah.
It seems like a one-off deal, the way it's been talked about in the press. So
Yeah.
those sorts of big-name stars, particularly Floyd Mayweather, tend to win. I think it'll go very short. It'll be a worked boxing fight, and then Fury will get a knockout blow. Braun falls over in a sort of a knockout thing. But Braun's okay, afterwards.
Yeah. Then we've got the match for the WWE Championship. We've got Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio's buddy, Cain Velasquez.
Future Dominic. Cain Velasquez.
Dominic has
Dominic
come
from the
back.
future, yeah.
He's come back to warn him about signing with WWE.
Laurie, you can go first this
Did
time.
I put Brock Lesnar? I
got?
think I put Brock for this. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Put Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I just don't think they're going to put the belt on Cain in his first match. Maybe as interesting as I think that has been. He's very green in terms of wrestling ring stuff, and I just don't think I think they'll use the Mysterios to protect Cain somewhat in a loss here.
Yeah, if there's any no contest finish, I think this will be the match where it happens, where you can set up a rematch between Brock and Cain later down the line. Cain Velasquez has signed a 3-year deal with WWE, but he has reportedly been putting off operation of some kind, some sort of injury surgery. So I think after this, he'll probably disappear for a bit, rehab that, and then come back for a rematch.
Yeah.
So I've Brock as well.
Yep. I've also gone Brock because I don't think they're going to have him lose to someone that's that new because he's Brock Lesnar. He's very well protected. So.
But he is a real star, remember, from an actual UFC thing.
Yes.
So he can legitimately manhandle Brock Lesnar, unlike
could.
everyone else
Who definitely can't.
But yeah, all those wrestlers that we love and believe in.
But Brock can manhandle him back. Brock is a UFC star as well.
That's a good point. There's going to be so many men
Counter UFC
handling each other.
And then finally, we've got Seth Rollins versus The Fiend for the Universal Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere match that can't be stopped for any reason. Apparently. I'm going with Seth because I can't see The Fiend winning anymore. I just can't see it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, he's just going to win. And it's going to be really bad, and everyone's going to be so upset, and Seth is just going to win. I think there might be some shenaniganry where, like, The Fiend is on top, but he chooses to spare Seth or whatever, use, like, the heel side of him to, like, not win immediately, and then Seth capitalizes on that and pins him or something. But Seth is going to win, I think. That's my prediction anyways. And
I've gone with Seth as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't have any good reasons other than I just don't believe they care about The Fiend in
the
way that we all thought they did.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing.
Watching Hell in a Cell sort of just drummed it out of me of like, nah, it's not going to happen, is
Yeah.
it? They just want the money of you thinking that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then the disappointment of it. Like, if it's going to happen, it's not going to happen here, surely. Like, there's
You wouldn't
far
think it would
more
happen
people
at
to
Saudi.
make it up to than doing it for the Saudi prince.
Yeah.
I've gone for The Fiend.
Oh, okay. Spicy. Okay.
Because if The Fiend loses, and the way they've built this match, it's a Falls Count Anywhere, specifically, that cannot be stopped for any reason.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous, because
Yes,
that
it
implies
is.
it can't even be stopped for a 3 count. And it's just going to go on forever. But
On the plane home.
yeah. the way they've built it and how hard they booked themselves into a corner. And they've done that once. They already booked themselves into a corner and managed to break through into the floor below by accident, and the place is now flooded because they burst a pipe. And they're drowning. So the only way is to get out of that little hole they made up into the proper floor and then get out. And I can't see any way other than that than for The Fiend to win. Because if Seth wins, everyone's going to hate him more. Like it's not a good babyface trajectory he has right now. The Fiend, you might get to have something going with him. Plus, that means SmackDown has both champions with Brock and Fiend. That at least creates some form of intrigue around where the landscape will go, building up to Survivor Series.
Those are all very good logical points.
Great points.
However, they're not. I don't think they've considered any of those
Seth's
things.
been winning all the dark matches.
Yeah.
So I think they've been testing after episodes on TV. They've been testing in front of live audiences fan reaction to Seth winning and just doing different configurations of Seth wins and then the Fiend beats him down, and then Seth wins and then something else happens and then the Fiend beats him down. It's like, which one will you cheer at that isn't giving him the belt?
Yeah.
What is the perfect amount of stomps to kick out of? Is it 6? Is it 7?
That's what they're doing, and that's what this will be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going for The Fiend for better or worse. We'll see.
Can't see him winning now, unfortunately. We've got some super chats that came in.
There's a bonus prediction.
There's a bonus question. I forgot about the bonus question, which is, Will the Undertaker make a physical appearance at the show? And that's very specific. It has to be a physical appearance at the show. I've said no.
I went
for
with
this
no.
one. Yeah.
I'm for yes.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Where, though? Where, Ollie?
Dong. Well, it could.
The Fiend match.
Yeah, I
Who
think you could.
saves Seth?
I think you could have a Fiend match with the Undertaker. That could be your Survivor Series.
That would mean that Seth wins.
Yep, it probably does. So I'm hedging my bets. But I think you could also do Fiend. I mean, if you really want to rebuild Fiend properly, you have him win the belt here, then you have him beat Undertaker at Survivor Series, and in a big way as well. And you can build to a rematch for the Undertaker's 15th retirement at WrestleMania, or John Cena. You know, but people that Bray Wyatt has been buried by in the
dead
past.
this time.
Yeah.
He leaves all of his clothes in the ring.
Cool, yeah. So I believe that's actually everything now.
Cool.
So now we've got some super chats. There was some someone's earlier that happened on the mini stream that you did. That was some breaking news. That was the announcement of the Lacey Evans Natalia match. There was some super chats there that we said we'd read out on this stream. So Phoenix comes in to say, I wonder if their hair will be showing. Genuine question. About the women's match that's happening. I don't know.
So in Abu Dhabi, it was on show.
Yeah.
It'd be weird to
Abu
see them.
Dhabi's a slightly more progressive overall, though, isn't it? It's much more westernized Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
It'll be weird to see them wrestle in hairnets or scarves
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Renee Young had I can't remember how she was dressed on commentary last year.
I don't remember,
I
actually.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Phoenix
Sort of
again.
events from my mind.
From the Raw review that we did, Ollie,
Yes.
when I was talking about Natalia and how I didn't really rate her as a wrestler, Phoenix has responded saying, Natalia is an okay wrestler, by the way, Ollie. She's safe hands, obviously, but like the matches she does in WWE, have legit never impressed me or excited me.
I think we're just butting heads over what a good wrestler is.
Yes.
Like when I hear good wrestler, I think in-ring technician. I don't mean so much getting over with the crowd and everything. I think she's very. So Renee Young's hair was uncovered at Crown Jewel. She was wearing a black jumper up to about here. And sleeves down to her wrists, but her hair was uncovered. So maybe that's a sign.
I assume that might be it. Yeah. Phoenix again, saying, "I'm gonna be at home chanting, please don't die." Yeah.
Cool.
Bo Leon Snyders said, the Rusev Lashley storyline will lead to Bobby and Lana wedding on Raw, or Rusev turns up with one of Bobby's sisters. Not likely, but who knows?
Yes, the sisters.
The three sisters.
Why would Rusev turn up with them, and why wouldn't they be bridesmaids?
Well, Rusev will bang all three of them.
I think they would already be bridesmaids.
Or maybe Lashley introduces his sisters as his bridesmaids, and Rusev comes out with them, and he's like, "Oh, I've got all of them."
Yeah, all of them on his
All
arms.
three of them.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm a sex
it's
act,
like the
guys.
Godfather. Yeah. Nate Drop Surname said they're gonna have the well-established tag team of Lacey and Natalia face each other. Also, brand split. LOL.
Yeah, well, it's a house show.
Yeah.
It's
a house show.
Super Showdown Sweet 16.
And then with no message, there was Pranay Jayaswal and Benjamin A from the previous stream, and now we've got super chats from this stream. Tim Arndt.
Oh, sorry. Before
go ahead.
We should have probably announced this at the start. Mine and Laurie's live stream reactions tomorrow. All the super chats there are going to go to charity, just like we did for the Greatest Royal Rumble earlier this year. Sammy for Syria is the campaign. Sami Zayn's charity to raise money for sort of mobile medical clinics to put in Syrian refugee camps. It's a very good cause. I'm hoping it's still going.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
We'll have to find another charity otherwise. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow.
Cool. Tim Arndt comes in to say, since WWE screwed up the Hell in a Cell finish, do you reckon they'll screw this ending up by having Seth and The Fiend pin each other at the same time?
Dual champions?
No, that would just be
besties of the world, Universal Champion.
God.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
I really hope not. Jobber JJ comes in to say, WWE looked at my YouTube name and Patreon name and combined them to make their World Cup. I'm the best jobber in the world who doesn't have to determine best jobber. Seth Amphetamines.
It's nice when parodies become the actual inspiration for WWE serious things.
Seth Amphetamines said, I heard Laurie Blake is a super tough dude.
You heard wrong. I'm a bleeder. The best I can hope is for someone to drown in my blood.
The Zornice said, I don't know how many of these I can read, if I'm honest.
If they're sort of offensive about certain stuff, we're sorry, folks. We can't read them out.
Some of them are. I can't tell. Chris Austin said Rollins will pin Mr. Rogers Wyatt in the Funhouse.
Ooh.
Wow, what's that? Their Falls Count Anywhere. They'll brawl around and then go into the Firefly Funhouse
and then
backstage.
The Fiend will then just be normal Bray Wyatt as soon as they enter the Funhouse.
No, because the Fiend's been in the Funhouse, and the Fiend intro video was in the Funhouse. I think, but the Rambling Rabbit betrays Bray.
This is crap gimmick territory.
Has a little hammer, you know.
Oh, and then the ref stops the match. Oh no, it can't be stopped.
Yeah, can't be stopped for any
Even
reason.
for tiny hammers.
Yeah. There's a few people asking, do you think they'll use the severed head entrance at Crown Jewel?
Yeah,
Probably.
I would advise WWE not to.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it's such a good entrance feature for the Fiend, but I don't think the optics are particularly good. I don't think you want everyone to be able to use a screenshot of your potentially top champion holding a severed head in a country that still has beheadings as a punishment.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not quite a whimsical bit of theatre anymore, is it?
Sean Turner said, Ollie, can I get the beautiful city of Jeddah? By God, it's so progressive.
I'll stand away from that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because it's going to be coming. It's not from Jeddah though. It's Riyadh.
It's Riyadh this time.
It's the beautiful city of Riyadh. Oh my God, it's so beautiful and progressive. I think they've got flying cars there. It's so progressive.
Oh yeah,
It's like
totally.
the Jetsons, I heard.
Yeah. Like I'm waiting for 5G. They've got 7G.
Mark Abenheimer said, thanks for helping me recover from eye surgery.
That was all
You're
us.
welcome. Yeah, totally all us for that. Nothing to do with the surgery itself.
All the meds.
Ralph Marion asked same question as before about Bray's head. Chris Wagstaff said, does NXT's weekly show devalue excitement for takeovers? Since each week feels like a mini takeover now, I can't help but feel less excited for them.
Oh.
I wouldn't say so from a personal standpoint, as someone who's been watching NXT every week since it's gone to USA now. I feel more excited for takeovers because I'm thinking, if this is the quality of a weekly show, what's the quality going to be like for a takeover? So I'm now more excited for a takeover than I was before.
I think they're doing more big stuff on the weekly show that's leading to what will be a very interesting takeover this time. Like, there's Balor heel turn. Like, what's going to happen at War Games? What's Balor going to be doing? I imagine it's going to be like his first big match back.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Jesse Venable said, Ollie, back when Pete first started after the hilarious phone call, you played Joe Keery's song Roddy. His reaction was great. My 3-year-old loves the song.
Joe Keery song Roddy?
Roddy? Yep.
Don't know what that is.
Not a clue. No idea.
I'm glad your 3-year-old liked it, though.
Yes. Metal Bear said, if Seth wins, I'll cry. He's such a goober. They've been trying to shove Seth and Roman-shaped pegs in a Cena-shaped hole for years now. It's not working. No one wants them to be a repeat of Cena either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You could argue they're just trying to shove the Fiend into an Undertaker-shaped hole. So
Yeah, there's also that.
what are you going to do?
Pope Tay TV said, where's the follow-up on the latest Miles tweets? We covered that during yesterday's news. You covered it in your trustworthy news.
Unless, of course,
yesterday.
there's been more.
Yeah, there probably been
I think
more
he started
since
to
then.
apologise for stuff.
Okay.
He's put out one apology, I think, but yeah.
Yeah.
Was that for the Jay Lethal stuff? Was that?
Yeah. But the vast majority of that up to, today, we covered in yesterday's news. Rocky Balboa said, if not Sammy Fieri tried to donate to Team Trees from Mr. Beast.
Oh, yeah, so
which
he's
I've
doing
heard
a
about,
big campaign at the moment. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think just because Sammy is a wrestler and everything, and it'd be good to give them some publicity because they need to reach $50,000 looking at this page, and they're at $28,000.
Yeah.
So I think 2,000 of which was ours from earlier this year. So
really?
hopefully we can
That's cool.
bump it up more.
Yeah, that'd be great. Jeffrey Pridemore said, I hope the heat doesn't harm Flair and Hogan.
You're worried about Hogan's reputation being damaged?
No, I think they mean literally the heat.
Oh, the real feel heat.
Yeah, the real feel heat. It shouldn't be as bad because it is October, so it shouldn't be as real feel at 40-something degrees.
I'm such a wrestling fan.
I know.
I hear heat.
Talk about backstage heat.
Because Hogan's got plenty, mate.
Yeah.
He's been fine.
Sean Turner said it's going to be an empty, I assume he means empty arena for the women's match, which I doubt, but...
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the crowd react to it, though.
Because there was it Crown Jewel last year? No, Greatest Royal Rumble. They accidentally played a clip with Carmella in it, and they had to, the Saudi television, the sports board in Saudi Arabia had to apologise for it, and the indecent scenes. Apparently, they took it off air as well on state television. So this has to be very carefully done, I would imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you don't want people booing it.
Yeah.
Which is a possibility. People booed that clip, and that was on for 5 seconds, I think. So.
Yeah. Gabriel Reyes says, El Fakador, the most trustworthy screen stalker.
Hi.
It's you. Jesse Venables said Joe Keery is Steve the Hare from Stranger Things.
It's a great song, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like. That's where we put the hair on the wigs. Do you remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Me and you did the Screen Stalker. It was in early.
Yeah.
That's a really good song.
man.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. Sorry.
I
yeah.
got myself very
That
confused.
shoegazy thing he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a good voice.
My brother witnessed him to Halloween at his work.
Really?
In the Chips Ahoy or whatever it is.
That's a good costume.
Yeah.
We should dress up tomorrow for Halloween.
We should do. I hate dressing. I hate it so much.
I wonder who. I wish I had some form of dress-up character I could go as.
I'm not
Don't
wearing.
know who.
I'm not wearing a mask for 4 hours. I'll tell you that right this second. If you want to see me,
You love that mask.
If you want to see me pass out while Hulk Hogan's on screen, then fine.
Yeah.
I'll be feeling the heat.
Yeah, we'll
Real
have a
feel
goal
in this
for that.
studio.
Yeah.
Michael Dominguez said, I illegally stream TV and all my students. Think that affects the ratings? I watch consistently, but cheap cable is $75. Too expensive.
I think that's always been a factor. I don't think it's any more a thing now. So no, it wouldn't affect ratings overall.
No, I'd say so. And finally, Jesse Venable said, Fiend will take his mask off and Bray takes the pin.
I don't think that's wise.
Correct.
Yeah.
Maybe
He might have been
it's
feeling the heat.
yeah, it's true.
Gotta
Maybe
go.
it's some sort of spot where Seth like rips off the mask to reveal, Bray underneath, and he's a different character without the mask.
God.
It would be really bad. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I think it would be horrible. I could totally see him doing
You
it.
shouldn't have said that out loud. Pete, 'cause
I
that's
know.
gonna happen.
As we know, they watch this show,
Oh, yeah.
so they're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get their
No, I
ideas
just think if
from
you put
us.
ideas out into the universe, sometimes they come true, and now that's happening.
Oh, sorry, we have just got one more super chat from Harsha Cherakuri, who said, both the brands are so awful and boring. Wrestlers like Dolph Ziggler are being wasted. Such disgusting storyline for Rusev. WWE needs some good writers.
Yep, it's not been the greatest recently, and I think the ratings reflect that because everything's been down for them. But yeah, that's all we've got time for these Crown Jewel predictions. Thanks ever so much for all our super chats, and tune in tomorrow because not only have we got AEW reviews, news, me and Laurie will also be live streaming all of Crown Jewel and making a review video after that as well, and we'll be putting all of the super chat money to Sammy for Syria, hopefully, or to some form of charity. We haven't quite figured it out yet. But for now, please click the videos that just
and also
appeared on
one
the
quick thing, go to twitch.tv/Screenstalker because we'll be streaming some more WWE 2K20 later on today, pretty soon.
Yeah,
actually.
just go over there right now.
In like
Go over
20
there
minutes.
right
Go
now.
over there right now.
Put it in the chat.
I'm going to put a
Put it
link in the chat right
yeah.
now. Go over there and check it out.
But for us, please click the videos that have just appeared on the desk to catch up with the latest awesome WrestleTalk things, and press this button over Fakador's face that will make you a pledge hammer on Patreon, where you can compete against us in fantasy predictions leagues. I'm hoping that Pete's put the thing in. There he is. I've been Ollie Davis. This has been Fakador Laurie Blake. There's Chopper Pete, and that was wrestling. I pressed the F1 button.
F3.
Ah!
And then